It's with great anticipation and eagerness that I look to the future of the SFYCA as part of the Oregon Black Festival. These past 20 years has allowed young people to be exposed to some of the greatest choral orchestral works of all times, including music of the past, certainly the great works of J.S. Bach, to the very present day. And this, I think, has equipped another generation of young people who will be leaders in the arts.
As a parent, what we really want for our children is that they have really real experiences, challenging experiences, that will lead them as they leave high school and go out to college and then get jobs and careers. They have those experiences that are hard. And this was hard. They had to work to a certain standard. They were not given any leeway to slough off and be late and hang out. And if they did, they were spoken to, and the music had to be top notch. And I think it's always good for kids to be part of something that is at the top. And this was the kids at the top of their game. And I really thank the Oregon Bach Festival for providing that opportunity.
You know, as a parent, it just makes you happy to see your kid up there singing and really having a great time and knowing that it's helped them grow as a person and mature. And they're involved in a level of beauty, you know, this performance of the great music and sharing with other people.
My most memorable moment was my first year in the Youth Choral Academy, and we were on stage with Bobby McFerrin. It was unbelievable. I got to stand right behind him and see him perform the 8-minute Wizard of Oz, and it was just really, really memorable, and I still to this day remember that experience.
One experience that stands out to me, one year we sang Thomas Tallis' If Ye Love Me, which is pretty standard early music piece, but I remember a couple of the kids in the group got really inspired by it, and afterwards in their dorm rooms were able to make a remix of it, doing beatboxing and other kinds of acoustics over it and turning it into this really special thing. And that was an eye-opening moment, showing how different genres, different time periods can come together in a way that's not at all tacky. More than anything, even more than the musical elements, the social elements, it's actually the professionalism that I've taken to heart more than anything else from my experience at the Bach Festival, and something I feel that I've been able to apply in whatever it is that I'm doing.
What I do now is I'm an attorney, and I do trial work. Part of what I do involves some litigation, which involves standing up in front of a judge, in front of your opponent, and making statements, being able to speak coherently and in a way that can be heard and understood. So it's not just the confidence of having performed in front of all those people. Using your consonants can be a big deal when you're talking in court. Being clear and making sure that you're understood. And we learned all that. We learned about making consonants, speaking in such a way that you could be understood. Because in singing, you've got to do that so much, you have to exaggerate it. It's been invaluable. The experience has been invaluable later in life, even though I'm not a performer. The tools that I learned have become part of me, and I've just used them. The other thing that was so meaningful to me was that I got a glimpse into the world of a professional musician. I'm not one, and I never really intended to be one, but getting to see all of the hard work and dedication and just grit that goes into making that performance and making it look easy was something that made an impact.
His mother and I would have killed to be up there on stage singing it. You know, we love singing too. So, you know, 3 years to be able to sing a number of great works with the orchestra and as well as the other repertoire, that's just rare for kids to be able to do that sort of thing. And so we feel very grateful that Sam's had this opportunity.